Greetings, everyone. So, we are from Group 7 of International Business 1. Um, we are going to explain about our campaign that we have done in the last 2 weeks. But firstly, I'm going to introduce our team members. Include Ghina Rizky, Irfan Rafie, Krismonika J, Nainggolan, Muthia, Redi, Tipa, Dema, myself, Susiana, Febriyanti, Muqaromah, and Wei Linshan, and her English name is Julie. And on the next slide is going to be explained by another team member.
My name is Muthia. First, I'm going to talk about the introduction of what we are doing for the past 2 weeks. What? Conduct a campaign that specifically focus on sharing positive thing and positive thought to cope with COVID-19. Why? Because in this time, government is advocating to stay at home, and some news, something make a people get scared, panic, and worry. So we try to help spread positive news and reduce anxiety to get people know more about COVID-19.
Okay, my name is Krismonika J, Nainggolan. I will continue to our objective. So our objective is to share positivity during COVID-19 outbreak, and we also share news and updates about COVID-19, and then we also share useful activities that we can do during COVID-19 and also the prevention. Okay, and then our target audience, it is for Generation Y, which was born in 1977 to 1994, and also for Generation Z, which was born in 1995 to 2010. And our tactics is we use Instagram promotion tool, and also we partnering with Katy Shop. Okay, and key performance indicator, it is the metrics that we use to define success of our campaign. The pink color is our goals. So for followers growth and profile visit is 500, and for engagement rate, it's mean the all likes, comment, and save divided by the numbers of followers is 6%, and reach rate, it's mean the number of people who have seen our posts divided by the number of followers is 34.37%, and the impression, it means the number of times our post, story, and profile has been viewed, and the mentions, it's mean the number of Instagram posts that mentioning our Instagram, and click-through rate, it's mean the number of click that our ads receive divided by the number of times our ads has shown, and story viewers and completion rate, it's mean the percentage of user have watched our stories. So all of that is increased.
Okay, hello, my name is Irfan, and I will tell you why we choose Instagram as our platform. The first reason is higher engagement. The biggest reason why so many influencer marketing campaigns happen on Instagram is because Instagram actually sees much higher engagement rates than the other social media. And from the data I get, for example, on Twitter, a micro-influencer from Twitter would get an average of 1.45% of engagement rates. And on the other hand, an Instagram micro-influencer with the same number of followers will get 5.7 engagement rates on their posts, which is quite impressive. And in fact, even Instagram parents company, which is Facebook, gets less engagement than the popular visual social network when it comes to brands in particular. One study found that brands can get uh, as much as 4 times more engagement on Instagram rather than Facebook. And then the second reason, huge active audience. Okay, Instagram has a large and most importantly, active audience. As Instagram, there are over 1 billion active users every month. What's more, half of them, which is 500 million users, are active every day, while the other 38% log into Instagram account they multiple times a day. And then on the average time, Instagram users spend an average of 53 minutes per day compared to Facebook's user, which is 58 minutes per day. And then the last one is potential reach purpose. On Instagram, even if you work with a smaller influencer who has few thousand or some tens of thousand followers, they have a potential to reach a larger audience than their own. How? How could this happen? By using hashtag. Even though hashtag was uh, made popular on Twitter, but they work much better with Instagram format. Not only do users frequently search for hashtag to discover content, but they also have the ability to follow a hashtag. So even though an influencer doesn't have that many followers of their own, the right hashtag can help them reach a larger audience.
Okay, my name is Ghina Rizky. So the next is our Instagram objectives. First being positivity account, like be an account that people look up for positive activities during quarantine or stay home day. And the second is share updates or news in a positive ways. We want to be an account that has a reliable and positive updates and share them in a positive way, such as emphasizing on the number of recovered people only. And the third, we create positivity through sharing positive suggestion on how to beat and prevent COVID-19. So the next, why should GARA2COVID? First, our names means GARA2COVID, that is explained about the impact of COVID-19 in our lives. And about the logo itself, it is illustrate a positive icon, which means our team is share the positivity in this COVID-19 outbreak. Next is our feed content planning. First, we make a schedule and timeline for what we should upload each day, also with the content itself. So we create the timeline with the title of the content, like as shown on the pictures. Then we update every day at 10 a.m. and 6 p.m., which can be concluded we uploaded for two content each day, except the first day, because we want to introduce our account first, so everyone will know that what is our account purposes. Then we upload about healthy life activity suggestion and positive news, which then we upload it for healthy life or positive news at 10 a.m. and activity suggestion at 6 p.m. as shown on the pictures. We share about healthy life, about wash your hand, and like activity suggestion about money haze, like series recommendation, and also positive news like medical workers were pics of themselves smiling to comfort COVID-19 patients. And our account use bright colors theme, which we shares about positivity, and we want everyone keep think positive in this outbreak. And this chosen bright colors show about cheerfulness. Next is about our Instagram story content. We update the number of COVID-19 cases in Indonesia, such as the confirmed, recovered, negative, and deaths cases at more or less at 5:30 p.m. every day. Like, since our objectives, which shares about positivity, we emphasized more on the recovery number, because we want people not panic and keep thinking that this virus is not that dangerous and can be cured. And then we engage and share positivity by asking opinions using Instagram tools available, asking what they were doing, asking whether they have watched the movies, and asking them everything related to the positivity. Like the pictures show that we ask them opinions about money heist. And we also share relevant information, positive quotes, reminders, and benefits of staying positive during this crisis.
My name is Susiana Febriyanti Muqaromah, and next I'm going to explain to you about the results of our campaign. And on the analysis, I have divided into 4 parts. First one is the general results, and the second one is feed metrics, and the third one is Instagram story metrics, and then the last one is Instagram advertisements that we used. General results begins with the follower growth that we have. So our initial followers goal was 500 followers, as explained by Krismonika in the previous slide. But as you can see on the graph on the PowerPoint slide, we have grown a lot in the last 2 weeks, and now we have 573 followers, in which exceeding our initial goal. And the characteristic of our audience is mostly female, with a percentage of 81.19%, and the rest is male, and it is mostly age 18 to 24, with a percentage of 57.58%, more than half, and followed by age 13 to 17 years old, 25 to 34 years old, and above 35, which fulfills our target audience, which is Generation Z and Generation Y. And the language that our followers use is Indonesian, about 93.09%, and the top city that they came from is from Kota Pekanbaru, Pelalawan, Jakarta, Medan, and Banjarmasin. And other general results include profile views, which is 1,100 profile views, which is exceeding our initial goal once again, which was 500 profile views, and then we got 8 mentions in the last 2 weeks. Although it's pretty low, but it's pretty good. And then the impressions, we got 34,000, which means that is the total number that our posts get displayed, with average 892.7 per post. And then we got 22,900 reaches, which means that is the total number that people see our post. And then with average 812.1 per post, and then the average reach rate is 356.03%. And as you can see on the graph, that is the graph of reach and impressions in the last 2 weeks. And then the average engagement rate, we got 36.39%, which means that is the percentage of interest that our followers have on our post. And then we have 24.30% on average engagement rate on reach, which means that is the level of interest that our audience, which is the people that actually see our post, has interest on our post. And next is feed metrics. So right now we have 23 posts in total, with 17 photos, 1 video, and 5 carousel, or the mixture of video and photo in one post, or multiple photos in one post. And as you can see, that is the most engaging post that we have, which is the movie recommendation of Contagion movie, and it got 118 likes while this PPT is made. Um, and right now we got total likes of 1,526 with average photo like 65.12, and the average full video like is 18, and the average carousel like is 18.2. And then we got total saved of 36, which is the number of people saved our post, and it is mostly on movie recommendation. And then the total comments we got 85. Next is the text performance or hashtags performance. So uh, during this campaign, we utilize several hashtags in order to get engagement and um, build awareness and make the post available or seen. And then and here is the top hashtags by interactions, which is GARA2COVID. We always use that in every post, so that's why it got the highest. And then the second one is quarantine and chill, and followed by di rumah aja. And the top three of these top hashtags is used in the Contagion movie in the previous slide. So that's why it got more engagement. Here is the most effective hashtags that we have ever used in several posts that we have. And the highest one is the hashtag movie. We used it in movie recommendation, and then the second one followed with contagion, which is our most engaging post. And next is IGTV. During this campaign, we also use IGTV, especially on the very end of our campaign, which was on April 18, 2020. We uploaded a video about the impacts of environment, and while editing this PowerPoint, we have 66 views in the last 12 hours. So next is Instagram story metrics. So up to now, we have uploaded 51 stories in total, with replies of 75 in total, and shortcuts such as back, which means the number of taps to see previous story, and forward, which means that the number of taps to see next story um, without completing the current story. And then swipes away, which is the number of swipes to see another account story. And then exit, which means the number of times people close our story. So for back shortcut, we got 284 taps, and then for forward, we got 2,729, which is the highest. And then we got swipes away for 312, and then we got 504 exits. The saddest thing here is that we got the most forward uh, shortcut, which indicates that people are lately seeing our Instagram story properly. And then the completion rate, which means the percentage of users that watch our story until the very end, is 51%, which means it's average, but it's not good enough. So the last one is metrics for Instagram advertisement that we used. So the total number of promoted posts that we have is 5 posts, including the movie recommendation of Money Heist. The second one is movie recommendation of Contagion. And then the third one is the Quarantine and Chill entitled Family Time. And then the third one is the Healthy Life entitled Yoga. And then the last one is against coronavirus entitled Food Safety. And the impressions that we got from the advertisement is 16,383, and then the amount of, the number of clicks from the advertisement is 248, and then the interactions that we get from the advertisement is 65, and then average engagement rate by reach is 0.38%, and then the click-through rate, or the percentage of clicking the, people click on our profile, or on our post through the advertisement is 1.5%, and the average is 0.52%, which means it's above the average rate.
Hello guys, my name is Wei Linshan. Next, let me introduce you our video marketing. This is a face-touching scene from the Contagion movie, telling the audience how terrible the face touching is. The movie Contagion is about the knowledge of infectious diseases. The content of the introduction is that a man named Ben traveled from Hong Kong to Minneapolis and died of a sudden illness. Then a new type of deadly virus swept the world in a few days. With the effort of the hosts and doctors, a vaccine for this virus was gradually developed, and the incident finally subsided. Please enjoy the video we selected.
Respiratory, maybe fomites too.
What's
Maybe
that?
fomites too.
What's that?
It refers to
Fomites?
transmission from
It
surfaces.
refers to transmission from surfaces.
The average person touches their face
The average
2 or
person
3,000
touches their
times
face
a day.
2 or 3,000 times a day.
2 or 3,000 times.
3 to 5 times every waking minute.
3 to 5 times every waking
In
minute.
between, we're touching
In between, we're
doorknobs,
touching
water fountains,
doorknobs,
elevator
water
buttons,
fountains,
and each other.
elevator
Those
buttons,
things
and
become
each other. Those
fomites.
things become fomites.
Okay, next.
Respiratory.
Maybe
This is a tutorial of washing hands properly according to WHO. One of our team members recorded this. Through this video, we want to strongly suggest that one of the easiest, most important, and cost-free ways to prevent the spread of the virus is to wash hands frequently, especially after touching items, because washing hands will reduce the spread of the new coronavirus. Please enjoy our video. Okay, next. This is our video about the impact of COVID-19 pandemic on the environment. The purpose is to inform audience about positive sides of this pandemic toward better environment. Please enjoy our video.
Starting on December 19, 2019, the world has been hit by storm, or rather, the start of global pandemic called COVID-19 that required people to avoid person-to-person contact, and regulations such as lockdown, stay home, PSBB are enforced by government to prevent large-scale transmission of the virus. Is absolutely impacts on so many sectors all around the world, positively and negatively. One of those is environment. Here is the list of the impacts of coronavirus crisis or COVID-19 on the environment. First, it creates less air pollution. There have been minimal use of vehicles in the world right now, and these lead to lower CO2 emissions as well as nitrogen dioxide. These indicate that air has become more pure, implying that we can once again breathe pure and naturally filtered air. Second, clear blue skies. As you know, that now everything is put on pause, and factories are no longer active as it used to. And this creates a clearer blue sky due to the emission of smoke is lessened. Third, less planes in the sky. Due to travel restrictions, flights are not as many as it used to, giving birds a chance to spread their wings where they belong. Fourth, less consumption of plastics. Due to these stay-home regulations and lockdown, people now shop less, no longer buying Janji Starbucks, and others for a while, which contributed to plastic-free environment. Those are only few things what coronavirus or COVID-19 has impacted on the environment. Many other things that haven't been mentioned yet, but one thing for sure is that now we can be more self-aware of how we treat the environment all this time. Now, where physical distancing is enforced, PSBB is implemented by Indonesia, and lockdown is implemented by some countries, almost all of us have time to reflect and think on our actions. Also, it has surely given the environment a chance to self-heal and reclaim what belongs to nature. Let's not make this a temporary thing. Let's maintain this for a long time. And in the meantime, please stay home, stay positive, always follow our government regulations in order to stay away from coronavirus.
Okay, that's all. Thank you to watching.
Email marketing. We use technique to provide information on the subject 7 tips to fight coronavirus and preview text. Here are 7 deadly signs. Now, it's 7 tips to fight deadly virus. Do you want to know? And this is the desktop view. And this is the mobile view. That's all from us. Thank you.